For thousands of years, Indigenous peoples have been the custodians of the land we live on in Northern Australia, and their cultural heritage is a vital part of our collective identity. That's why every loan we provide requires our proponents to develop, execute, and report on an Indigenous engagement strategy.
At NAIF, we believe Indigenous engagement is not only the right thing to do, it makes good business sense. We believe by engaging with Indigenous communities and taking their perspectives into account with our business decisions, we can create sustainable and equitable outcomes for all.
The Indigenous engagement strategy is founded on 3 pillars: participation, employment, and procurement.
An Indigenous engagement strategy needs to capitalise on the opportunities developed through the projects that NAIF finances. This can be through engagement with local traditional owners, pathway opportunities like education, training. Each Indigenous engagement strategy covers the life of the loan. So proponents who receive an investment decision with NAIF, they have those obligations under their Indigenous engagement strategy over that life of the loan.
Participation. Commitments to participation require regular engagement with the traditional owners and Indigenous stakeholders, delivery of cultural awareness training to staff, and encouraging cultural activities to ensure proponents are acknowledging and honouring the unique perspectives and knowledge of Indigenous people.
James Cook University has a very significant place for our Bindal people. It actually sits at the base of Mount Stewart. Its traditional name is Mundalgun. There's a story of 2 brothers that came from up north and they rested around the Ross River area here. For us as Bindal people, we were very glad that we were able to be part of sharing our Bindal narrative here. By having the different names of Bindal language that's throughout these buildings, it shows that our culture is still being preserved, and that respect and acknowledgement for our Bindal people was very much forefront with the teams that were working with us.
The key elements from the Indigenous engagement strategy is definitely in the communication and consultation with the traditional owners, what's important and how we incorporate that into the tender documentation.
If you get Indigenous people involved in both arrangements and the design and construction of these buildings, you end up with something like this, designing a building where you can see at every point the outside.
The Charles Darwin University City Campus is going to be really exciting. It really is important that there are Indigenous perspectives. We have the design that has had engagement with the Larrakia peoples.
Employment. We encourage proponents to create meaningful employment opportunities for Indigenous people by establishing training and employment pathways for the local Indigenous workforce.
I think projects like this benefit the community, especially when there's traditional owners. It gives opportunities for young Indigenous workers that can come on board. I think working on projects as an Indigenous worker, I do get asked to clarify things for work colleagues for a better outcome. So I feel like I have a voice as well.
I see the part of LNSB building my skills up and eventually being in a higher role. They're very good with understanding where you want to be in the future rather than you're just here to work.
With Holocaust management, everyone is on the same page, good communication within the team, which is very supportive, and they hold a bright future for myself.
Procurement. The 3rd pillar of the IES prioritises the procurement of goods and services from Indigenous-owned businesses.
Jackis is a local business. It's 100% owned Aboriginal and 100% managed by Aboriginal people. Their strategy is to employ and engage Aboriginal businesses, and an Aboriginal business is doing the cleaning down here.
So Kuwa came along in 2019. We kicked off with some smaller light vehicles and then we launched into some trucks and obviously plant. 4 years on now and Kuwa's got 400 plus assets. We've been growing this business and it's with the help of key stakeholders in the area and throughout WA that we've been able to build this and make it a sustainable business.
NAIF's Indigenous engagement strategy is more than just a set of principles. It's a commitment to building a lasting relationship with Indigenous communities and working together to create a better future for everyone.
The proudest moment in developing and delivering our IES has been really around the 5 Indigenous students who have been awarded a scholarship to attend our Diploma of Nursing project.
When I do finish my studies as an RN, I do want to go and work in remote and rural communities. That's one of my passions.
The requirements of the loan has really been a major shift in the way that institutions respond to the Indigenous priorities.
By working closely with proponents and stakeholders and tailoring the IES to the specific circumstances of each investment proposal, NAIF aims to support economic development and improve outcomes for Indigenous communities across Australia. The Northern Australia Infrastructure Facility, investing for impact in Northern Australia.